Welcome to the Tinley Chamber Spotlight Show. I'm your host, Garrett Gray, and September is here, and we have a September to remember here on the Tinley Chamber Spotlight Show, as we have two guests who are members of the Tinley Chamber of Commerce, and they're here today to talk about how their business and services can help benefit you. So let's get started off with my first guest, who is a payments professional for Payrock. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Chris Fischer. Welcome, Chris.
Hey, Garrett, how you doing today?
Good. Good to have you on the show.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. I love the Tinley Park Chamber. I love the area, so it's a pleasure that you guys invited me to be here today.
It's a pleasure to have you. So, Chris, tell us about Payrock. What is it?
So Payrock is a credit card processing company. So a lot of people aren't really too familiar with credit card processing or even know it exists. And this is something I learned when I joined the industry too, is that every business you go to that will accept a credit card has a company that processes that payment. I don't know if you remember, like if you go to your local Jewel, you swipe your card, the word will come up, process it.
Right, yeah.
So processing means we are making sure that that money goes from your card to the merchant's bank account.
Excellent. Okay. And so how long has Payrock been around?
So Payrock started in 2003. Right now it's a combination of three different companies that have come together and become one. We are local. We're actually just right across the street. If you drive down 183rd, you've probably seen us. But we service a lot of local businesses in the area, but we are nationwide. We actually have over 30,000 businesses that we service.
Over 30,000?
Over 30,000.
Wow.
We process a little over $10 billion annually in credit cards.
Cow.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's 30,000 is a lot of clients. What about customer support? I know these days, especially when you're dealing with money, it's imperative that you have good customer service if there's an issue.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. You know, when I'm out in the field talking to different business owners, one of the biggest complaints is customer service, because you know, if their credit card machine goes down, they might be out of sale. They might be out of sales throughout the whole day if they can't get the right support.
Wow.
So one of the biggest complaints we hear is that companies outsource their customer support, which means you can't get a hold of your sales rep, you can't get a hold of the right person to double check the machine to make sure it's working properly, or to be able to help you get that up and running so you can start accepting payments.
Right.
So what's great about Payrock is we have over 160 people in-house to be able to answer the phone 24/7 whenever you need help. And that's one of the great feedbacks that we get from a lot of our customers, is that we are there when you need them, because you know, it's your business. Our job is to make sure that those payments could keep going through, that they end up in your bank account, and you're good to go.
Excellent. That sounds good, because you don't want to have your customer fail to make a sale because you dropped the ball. So
Yeah.
excellent. Now, how did you get involved with Payrock?
So I've been in sales my whole life. I spent about 12 years in the car business, and as I was getting married, I decided I needed a change, a job with a little bit more flexibility. I actually came across Payrock through a friend, really good friend. We attend the same church, and they introduced me to the idea of credit card processing. So I love the idea, I love the concept. And one of the things I like most about it is the leadership. The leadership is outstanding. It's a faith-based business. It's a Christian organization. They service a lot of local charities, but more importantly, they really care about not only the customer, but about their employees, their independent sales staff, their in-house organization. They do a lot to support them, to encourage them. There's a lot of opportunities to move up if you do well, but there's a lot of good support that comes from above. Our leadership staff has combined over 200 years plus of experience. So,
Wow.
you know, they've been around the block quite a few times, you know, from the old days with the knuckle busters where you had to swipe the credit cards and then send payments in. But now technology has made the payments industry so much more easy, where people are actually getting their payments sometimes even the same day. Whereas back in the old day, you'd have to wait 2-3 weeks, send in all your credit card slips,
Wow.
and then hope to get your money.
Wow. Do you guys do the mobile applications too? Like you said, technology changes.
Yeah, so we work with a lot of different business types, from the entrepreneur who opens up a little shop at the farmer's market, all the way to big corporations who are accepting big business-to-business payments. So for people that are familiar with some of the other mobile providers, kind of like Square or PayPal, something like that, we offer little mobile solutions such as that. We offer little countertop terminals. We offer complete point-of-sale systems if you're a retail restaurant. So we service anybody and everybody. We've even got a solution for Bitcoin. So if somebody out there wants to be able to accept Bitcoin, come to us. We'd love to help set you up.
Okay, excellent. But I do like that you do have that option for entrepreneurs, because even out at the farmer's market, if somebody's going to have a transaction and if they don't have the right change or cash, you can always have a swiper available. And again, you don't want to fail to make a sale.
Yeah, it's great. And even if you don't have the swiper, you can log into our mobile application, type in the credit card information, payments accepted, you're good to go.
Even better. Technology is a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
So I see you brought some literature here, Chris, and I saw it says PayRock Stability in Payments. Can you talk about what that means?
Well, stability in payments means that people want to be confident and comfortable with their money, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
Right. You watch your money. We want to watch your money too. We want you to feel comfortable with us. So our core values are based off of 5 main principles. That's pricing clarity, exceptional service, personal relationship, trusted advice, and integrity. So that's the foundation that we build our business model on, and it works. People love us. Our support's great. We get a lot of feedback, and we save businesses thousands and thousands of dollars throughout the year just in their processing fees.
That's excellent. Yeah, and I think the 2 words that really strike me are personal service. I think you need that personal touch in today's business, where it can sometimes, like you mentioned, be outsourced, or it feels like the client is not cared for. So
Yeah.
I think that's excellent. So you mentioned that the location is here in Tinley, right across the road. Are there any other locations for PayRock?
Yeah, our local office is in Tinley Park, just down the street, but we've also got an office out in Des Plaines, and then also one out in Utah. And the company is continually growing. I mean, we're always looking for extra tools to add to our toolbox, right? Because we want to be able to service everybody. So we're looking at growing. We're continually growing. Over the past couple of years, we've bought out a different company. And then I think we're in the process of doing the same thing right now. So we're always looking for ways to be able to service everybody the best way.
Okay, and so you mentioned Illinois locations and Utah. Do you guys service any areas outside of Utah and Illinois?
Yeah, we're actually we're nationwide.
Wow.
So we've got people, sales reps down in Florida, New York, California. We're anywhere and everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you just nationally? Are you internationally? Do you do business?
With some of the moves we're looking to make in the future, we're going to become international. So yeah, Mexico, Canada, United States.
Excellent.
Yeah, there's good things
North
on the
America
horizon.
based. Yeah, that's really good. So you mentioned your ideal clients are business owners or entrepreneurs. Do you have any stories in regards to some of the business owners and their satisfaction with PayRock?
Yeah, you know what? In this industry, there's a lot of people out there fighting for business, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So what do we do differently that stands apart? A lot of people will come in and promise them one thing and give them another. And unfortunately, that could be the case in the payments industry too. So what we try to do is just build a relationship, right? Because I don't want to just come in and sell you. I want you to know who I am. I want you to be able to trust me, because your money is going to be coming through our company and ending up in your bank. So it's really important to us that not only we establish the relationship, save you money, but we also want to look to see if there's extra ways that we could help enhance your business, because anybody could accept a payment, right?
Yeah, that's true.
We want to analyze your business model, see if there's ways that we can improve that, whether that be upgrading you from a terminal to a point of sale system, switching you from a point of sale system to an online gateway. If you're a church or a charitable organization, which we deal with a lot of, we get set up payments or donate pages on your website. So we do e-commerce, we do a little bit of everything. But we want to be an enhancement to you, right? We want to be your payments partner is what we say. Because anyone can be a processor, but it takes a little bit more to become a partner, and that's what we want to be for our businesses.
Excellent. Really excellent. Are there any programs that PayRock does, like to reduce fees or add value?
Yeah. Well, one of the things that we like to address is the merchant statement. So at the end of every month, everyone gets a statement in the mail. And a lot of times they're hard to read, they're confusing, and you really don't know why or what you're paying. So what we want to do is we want to come in and analyze it and really help you understand. Our statements are pretty simple, they're easy to read, they come in 2 to 3 different sections, and everything's cut and dry, which is nice. But in addition to be able to save you money from your current processor provider, we're going to look into different programs that maybe you're not aware about. So there's a lot of companies out there that will set you up with processing and really you never talk to them again.
Yeah.
And that's a sad thing because the payments industry is innovative. It's continually growing. It's continually changing. So it's important for us to make our customers aware of what's on the forefront. So right now there's two programs that are very popular because they're saving a lot of small business owners a lot of money. For the small business owner, they survive on the sales they make that day sometimes, right? If they don't get their deposits the next day, they might be out. They might not be able to go to the market to buy supplies for the current day. So we've got a program that will essentially eliminate a majority, if not all, of their processing fees. And what we've noticed is a lot of small business owners are gravitating towards that. So it's a program basically where when somebody pays with a credit card, there's a fee that's passed along to the customer. So usually it's around 3 to 4%. So that means if I go in and I spend $10, there's an extra 40 cents that'd be added to the ticket if I pay with a credit card. Some people may or may not like that, but the benefit to the customer is, hey, you know what? I still have the option to accept your credit card if it's convenient for you. Or if you don't like that extra fee, I accept cash as well. So you could come in with cash and you don't have to worry about paying that extra fee. But business owners love it because it eliminates, 90, sometimes even more % of their credit card fee every single month. So for an average small business owner, you might be looking at $1,000 to $1,500 a month that are coming out of your account every single month. Well, you add that up, that's $12,000 to $20,000 a year.
Yikes.
That's a good chunk of change. So if we could keep most of that money in your bank account, you could use that to reinvest into your business, to pay your bills, to support your family, for whatever your needs are. But, it adds up. So those two programs are broken down into the rewards pay program and then the cash rewards program. And they're essentially the same program, just structured a little bit differently. So our cash rewards program we will go in, whether it's a restaurant, a grocery store, a retail shop, and we'll help them with adjustments in the menu that will then allow them to be able to offer cash discounts when people pay with cash. So when we make adjustments with the pricing, it will absorb the costs and the fees of the credit card processing. Yeah, and business owners like that too because customers will come in and notice that, hey, if I pay with cash, I'm getting a little bit of a break. I like that. So then you don't have to worry about, waiting for your money to hit your bank because you've got cash on hand.
Absolutely, Chris. Yeah. Excellent. Well, if you want to know more about PayRock, you can contact the Tinley Chamber of Commerce at 532-5700 or go on the webpage tinleyparkchamber.org. Well, Chris, we just have a few seconds left. Do you have a concluding message you want to share with the audience about why choose PayRock?
It's important for you guys watching to know that, we are local, right? We care about the people in our backyard. Not to say we don't care about people nationwide, but, we love servicing people in our own backyard. We're a local company. We're a part of a lot of local chambers. We work with a couple local charities too, so we would just love to help. If you've got questions, like Garrett said, reach out to the Tinley Chamber. We'd love to help. Even if you don't want to switch, we're here to help educate you when it comes to the payment industry because, quite frankly, it can be confusing sometimes.
Absolutely. Well, Chris, thank you for your time. And I feel like I not only had fun, but I learned something about PayRock. So thank you and continued success with PayRock, Mr. Chris Fischer. My last guest is the general manager of the Orland Park Granite City Food and Brewery, Mr. Joey Tomczyk. Welcome to the show, Joey.
Well, thank you for having me. It's great being here.
Thanks for being here. So tell us how you got involved with the restaurant business.
Started working as like a host-to-go member about 14 years ago and just loved the controlled chaos of the restaurant industry and just stayed.
Controlled chaos. That's actually a pretty good description of any restaurant on a Saturday at like 6 p.m., I'm sure.
Yeah.
And now tell us about Granite City. What type of food do they offer, and what about the brewery?
Okay, so we are a fresh scratch kitchen and a fresh made brewery. So what we pride ourselves on is everything is made in-house. We have pastas, burgers, flatbreads, you name it, we have it. And the brewery too, we make all the beer in-house and we make it fresh for you so that you always have the freshest beer possible at the cheapest price that we can make it to keep some money in your pocket.
Excellent. So what's your favorite dish at Granite City?
I really love our Cajun pasta. Has a little bit of everything, a little bit of spice, some penne noodles. You got chicken, you have sausage in there. You can add shrimp for a little extra cost, but it's delicious.
Excellent. What's one of your best-selling meals there?
Probably our adult mac and cheese, which is chicken, Alfredo sauce, some cheese in there, and some bacon breadcrumbs on top.
Wow. And actually, my wife does get the mac and cheese when we go there. I get the Betta Cheddar. It's very good.
Yep.
And I always get the flatbreads. The flatbreads are fantastic.
Thank you.
Now tell us about some of the craft beer you guys offer. Do you rotate seasonal craft beers? Do you have some standards?
Yeah. So our standard four, we have our American Lager Northern, our German Bock, our Benny, which is award-winning. We have our Duke, which is our pale ale, and then our oatmeal stout. And then we do have a seasonal beer every month. We just got finished tapping our Blue-Eyed Brunette, which is our bourbon brown ale. And then September 26th, we will be tapping our Oktoberfest.
Oh, excellent. So getting back to this award-winning beer, when did it win an award?
So in 2017, we brought it to the All-American Beer Fest, and it won Silver Award for the Dark Lager competition.
Wow. How many beers were competing?
Jeez, around 400 and something. So did
wow.
a really good job.
That's really good. Where was that held?
Colorado.
Wow. Did you get to go?
No, unfortunately
no.
not. Stuck in Illinois working.
That's all right. Hey, you came away with silver, not too shabby.
Yeah.
And so how long has the restaurant been in Orland Park?
Orland Park location has been open for 12 years now.
Okay, excellent. Now, is that what are the other locations for Granite City?
So we have 36 locations, more in the Midwest. So Missouri, Illinois, Michigan, Missouri. And then what we do have in Illinois is we have Orland Park, Naperville, Schaumburg, Northbrook, East Peoria, and Rockford.
Wow, I didn't know it was a Midwest chain. I thought it was more local to Illinois, but
Yeah.
wow, this is...
Yeah, it started out in St. Cloud, Minnesota, which is also considered the Granite City, and it started from there.
Oh, wow. So that's where they got the name?
That is where the name came from.
Did not know that. That's really cool. So how many employees work at the Orland Park location?
Around 45 to 50.
Okay, and what are the jobs they do? Of course, you need a lot of staff to
Yeah, a lot
to
of
run on.
staff. So we have servers, bartenders, hosts, bussers. We have cooks, prep cooks, dishwashers. I mean, the management team, our assistant management team. I mean, everybody does a great job there, and we love everybody there. We're kind of like a family, but yeah, it's great.
Excellent. What are the hours of operation at Granite City?
So Monday through Thursday, we're open 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. is the kitchen, and then midnight is the bar. It's always open 2 hours afterwards. Friday and Saturday is 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. for kitchen, 1 a.m. for bar, and then Sundays is 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We do an all-you-can-eat brunch from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Wow.
Yeah, it's $18.99 all you can eat. Got a fresh cut prime rib. Everybody loves it.
What other food do you guys have at the
Oh man,
buffet?
we have a donut station. Make your own donuts. We have a make your own breakfast sandwich, eggs Benedict, fresh made omelets.
Wow. How do you make your own donuts? What do you guys?
What's
involved with that?
So we have donuts, but I mean we have different toppings for them. We have cereal, sprinkles, you name it, we have it. Marshmallows, and I mean we have chocolate icing, vanilla icing.
That sounds really good. I got to say. So I'll have to check out the brunch. I've never had brunch there. I've always had dinner. So
Okay.
excellent. And so, but you got flexible hours. So if people want to come in, they can watch the game on Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. We get a lot of big crowds for the games on Sundays. Sometimes a little bit during brunch season when the Bears play, more people are actually in the city watching than at brunch. But I mean, we're still there if you want some prime rib or anything. Especially
Now that the Bears are doing a little bit better these days.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to be hitting a lot of restaurants. But with that said, who are your ideal patrons that come into Granite City, throughout the week and on the weekends?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we invite everybody because the biggest thing is that we have the fresh craft beer, we have the fresh food for the foodies, and I mean, we're a nice family-oriented restaurant as well. So, I mean, everybody and anybody is invited to our location.
Excellent.
We just want to give you what we call craft beer hospitality and make sure that you feel like home when you're there.
Excellent. Now, for the foodies too, I have friends that are gluten-free. Do you have items that are gluten-free on the
Yep.
menu?
We have many gluten-free items. We can make any burger gluten-free. We can pretty much make any sandwich. We can take our pastas and put zucchini noodles in them instead of regular noodles. And we have wings and everything like that. We have many different options
You
for 'em.
guys even do wings?
Yeah,
Gluten-free
gluten-free wings.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So, any upcoming plans for the future? We talked off camera about this unseriously good menu
Yep.
that's hit some of the Granite cities, but not the one in Orland just yet. Can you?
Just yet. Yeah. So, unseriously good is how we view ourselves. We want you guys to have an unseriously good time. We're not an uptight brewery. We're not an uptight restaurant. We just want everybody to relax and enjoy themselves when they're in our presence. And Unseriously Good kind of brings that all-encompassing home. We have many small plate offerings so that you guys can sit there, have the beers flowing, have the food flowing. And I mean, you don't have to order one big meal at once. You can kind of just order off the menu as you're going along. If you're still hungry, you can have some more. And that should be hitting us late fall, so probably late October.
Excellent. Yeah. And I've actually gone to some restaurants that do have that smaller plate where I know my problem when I look at a menu is I see like 5 things I want to get,
Yep.
but unfortunately price and stomach limits me to one meal. So
Exactly.
having a lot of different small meals that you can kind of have a little bite here, a little bite here, have a taste of everything throughout the course of an evening with friends.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really good idea.
Exactly. And I mean, that way everybody can share too. So just in case somebody else orders something that looks good, you can kind of just take your fork along, try it out, and keep going.
Absolutely. Now, I know you guys are pretty relaxed there. You're not uptight. And even the uniforms, can you explain some of the dress code with the employees?
Yeah, so with the Unseriously Good menu, what we're going to be rolling out is, I mean, dark jeans, but we're having t-shirts with funny sayings on the back. And I mean, we are going to be having a merch wall as well. So, I mean, anything that you see staff wearing, you would be able to buy it as you're walking out the door as well.
So can I get a sneak peek at one of the sayings on the shirts? Do you know offhand?
Let's see. Like beer, drink here, feeling cute, might have a beer later.
Okay,
Yeah.
decent. That's decent. So tell me about the Dine to Donate, the D2D program that Granite City does.
Yeah, so one of the biggest things that we always want to do is we want to give back to the community. Tinley Park, Orland Park, Palos, basically any cause that you can have. It could be breast cancer awareness. We've done Dine to Donate for our OIA Youth Association. We've done Dine to Donate for like Sandburg swim team. You come in with your cause and you just need a tax ID number. And what we do is we set up dates with you. It could be one day, it could be a weekend, it could be a week. And anybody that comes in to support your cause, all they have to do is say, I'm here to support breast cancer awareness. During that time frame, 20% of your bill will go back to the foundation that we are focusing on that weekend.
Wow, that's excellent. Excellent. That's great corporate social responsibility, giving back to the community, especially breast cancer awareness and some other issues as well.
Yeah.
How does an organization out there, if they want to get involved in that Dine to Donate, what would be the process for them to reach out to Granite City?
Really, all you have to do is you could either come in and talk to us, you could call us, you could email us over at gcfb.com. And I mean, like, case in point, we did Pause last September, and I mean, they brought dogs in. We actually had a live adoption on our patio, and I mean, things went great.
Excellent. Well, good for you guys, and it's good that you found a good home for the dog. So yeah, excellent.
Everybody loves the puppies.
I agree with you on that totally. Tell me, I looked at your website. Tell me about their slogan, every guest, every day, on the Granite City website.
So I mean, what that means is just like how we invite anybody to come into our establishment, anything that anybody needs, we are going to do our best to get that for you. I mean, case in point, I know we talked on the phone the other day, and I mean, just a simple situation where a little kid wanted corn dogs and he was pretty upset and bummed out when we didn't have it on the menu. And what we did was we just ran across the street, got some corn dogs, fried them up, and he was happy.
Excellent. I mean, that's above and beyond for customer service, for sure.
That's exactly what we do. And I mean, that's what we aim for. That's what hospitality is. Hospitality is making somebody feel at home instead of just that, kind of routine restaurant experience.
I agree. And I know where you're located. You're right next to a store, so you're able to kind of walk across the way and get it and help. And so in real time, you're able to help a customer's needs. And I'm sure the parents appreciated that with their kid not complaining.
Totally, yeah. I've been there on many occasions.
And I know myself, sometimes when I get my Betta Cheddar, I want that cheese super melted. They'll take it back and they'll nuke the cheese down and to the way I like it. So you guys do absolutely respond to the customer's needs and wants. And I know that's why I come back. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
So Joey, any upcoming promotions in the on the docket?
So what we have going right now is we have our Granite City Growlers. They hold 64 ounces of beer, so just a little bit smaller than a 6-pack. But these you can fill up any Tuesday or Thursday with any of our Granite City beers for $7. Seasonals will be $1 more, but I mean, you could fill up this with Oktoberfest for $8. We always have our happy hour menu that goes from 3 to 6 and 9 to close every Monday through Friday, and that's $5 appetizers basically. And I mean, we have Sunday brunch. With Sunday brunch, we have our infinite mimosas. That's $10 for the bottle of champagne, and you get orange juice, pineapple juice to accompany that, and kind of go crazy a little bit.
That's awesome. And is there a difference between this and this one?
This one here is insulated, so it's just going to keep your beer colder and last a little bit longer. But I mean, for the most part, they're both 64 ounces and still hold liquid deliciousness.
Gotcha. This one just looks cooler.
Yeah.
This one's more functional, but
yeah,
absolutely. Now, tell us about when you guys debut the new craft beer. You have tapping parties. What does that involve?
So our tapping parties, the day that we debut the beer, which is always on a Thursday once a month, we debut the beer about 4 o'clock, and from 4 to 7, as long as you're part of our email club that you can sign on to at gcfb.com, you will get a notification and a coupon there that'll give you half-price appetizers from 4 to 7. And I mean, the sky is the limit. You can order $200 worth of appetizers, and they will all be half off for you.
Wow. Yeah. If I order 200, I'd have to hit the gym the next 2 months.
And just bring a couple of friends with you.
Oh,
You'll
of
be
course.
fine.
Of course. If you want to know more about Granite City Food and Brewery, you can contact the Chamber at 532-5700 or go on the Chamber website at www.tinleychamber.org. Well, Joey, we're finishing up here, and do you have a concluding message you'd like to say to our audience out there?
Yeah, we would just love for the Tinley Park community, whether it be school, whether it be family, whether it be some beer heads, come on in, see what we got. We'd love to treat you with our craft beer hospitality.
Well, Joey, thank you for being on the show today.
Of course.
And continued success with Granite City Food and Brewery.
Thank you.
And thanks to all our guests on the Tinley Chamber Spotlight Show today. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next month.